Hi, welcome to my furnished ADU tour. It's been roughly a year since I moved into this ADU. Wanted to give an update and share some of the design choices and furnishing choices I've made for this roughly 800 square feet of space. So first off, for the living room, really built it around my personal habits. So I wanted a nice comfy space to be able to spend here on afternoons, watch TV. So really made this TV the focal point of the living room. If you remember, spent some time building this wood slat backdrop for this TV wall, and with this TV, I ended up going for a 85-inch TV for basically the max viewing experience. And with that, I had to go with the longest TV console I could find, and which is nice, which gives a lot of storage space as well. If you look in here, I hide away a lot of our electronic appliances. For example, our internet routers, karaoke machine, speakers, switch, etc. Moving over here, you'll see our blinds. Went with smart blinds all around the house, which is great for setting automations on sunrise, sundown. If you look here, we have some tall windows here that are hard to reach. So ended up putting some solar panel batteries attached to those as well. Moving on to the couch seating area. This transformer table is actually one of my favorite purchases of the entire house. So what it does here, it serves as both a coffee table and a dining table. It's actually able to lift up and even expand to an 8-person dining table. So what I've been using it for is I've been eating a lot of my meals here, being able to watch TV, save space on not having an extra dining table, and I love hosting, so when I do have more than a couple people over, I'm able to expand it into a large dining table. And with the side table over here, this actually becomes 4 different stools. It's a nesting stool kind of table where you can take the chairs out and set it up with some extra seating when needed. So behind the couch, I also built this console table exactly to the length of the couch, and this serves as some extra table space and also some hidden away storage. So we got 3 flaps that open up here, and each one has a hidden compartment where there are some outlets for charging, where I can store some items, and basically serves as a extra table behind the couch for drinks and such. Moving on to the kitchen area, not much has changed here since it's been built. So have this coffee drawer pull out that I use for my coffee machine. Have some floating shelves that we installed for some commonly used items and cups, and also some decor on the top. Here we have some appliances: sparkling water machine, rice cooker, water heater, blender, etc. Just some commonly used items here. The space has been working out pretty well. The size kitchen for 1 or 2 people has been serving me quite well. This here is our pantry space. Wasn't part of the initial plans actually, but we wanted to maximize the space under the stairs, so we ended up adding it later. So really glad that we did. Having some storage space in our 800 square feet ADU was a real benefit to hiding away all the clutter, and put in some floating shelves here to maximize storage. And since we didn't wire lights here, we actually ended up putting in a sensor with LED light strip. So whenever this door closes and opens, it ends up giving us some light in the pantry. So with the bathroom, didn't make many changes to it. This is what it looks like lived in. Ended up purchasing this stone bath mat. It works pretty well, and now it doesn't get grimy like the other towel bath mats. With the shower, I've really been enjoying these 3 shower heads, especially the rain head. With the toilet, I'm really glad I got this automatic bidet with this kind of remote that I mounted on the side, so I can come here and lift the toilet seat without having to touch it before I pee. One misstep I thought with picking out the things is that I ended up getting this vanity that looks pretty nice, but I feel like this sink doesn't have enough slopage here, so the water actually doesn't drain very quickly, and that was a bit of annoyance. So welcome to the bedroom. With the design of the bedroom, I again wanted a TV wall across from the bed. So big focal point here is the 75-inch TV. And since this TV needed to be mounted a bit higher up based on how high the bed was, ended up opting for some dressers below the TV instead of a TV console, which ended up working really well. It gives me extra storage with the clothes. And also, since this was an awkward length, couldn't find a 80-ish inch dresser to fit in this area. Ended up going with 2 separate dressers and piecing them together, which ended up working pretty well. With the TV setup, I also pre-wired some speakers here and also the HDMI cable that connects to the computer on my desk, which is a really neat setup that I ended up using a lot. And besides from being able to stream the contents of my computer to the TV, my girlfriend can sit in bed and watch me play some League. If you'll come over to the bed here, again, the theme of the house is storage, so got this bed with storage drawers on both sides for, again, maximize storage. So moving on to the other side of the bedroom here, due to the shape of the house, ended up making 1 big bedroom instead of 2 small bedrooms. So use this side for my working space. I work from home, so ended up getting this long standing desk, and this is my setup right here. With the extra space, ended up putting a Peloton here since I didn't really know what to do with it. If you guys have any ideas to what else to do with this space, let me know in the comments below. Also have some this AC mounted up here to cool the bedroom while working and sleeping. Actually, really glad I got this, even though we're in the Bay Area. Still gets very hot in the summer and still gets very bit cold in the winter, so I actually end up using a lot. Coming over to the other side, here is my washer dryer closet. I was initially concerned that the sound would be a bit loud with it being in the bedroom, but with the door closed and me running it not that frequently, it hasn't bothered me very much. Here we have the closet. These closet shelves are actually all custom built DIY, have it in a previous video. And here we have some shelves for miscellaneous items, have some coat hanging space here. And on top of the closet, have some extra storage space for items we don't use very often. On the other side, I'm really glad I built this kind of dresser cabinet that's been really deep in the closet. So here you see, this is a really deep drawer. It's been serving me really well with all my clothes. And yeah, and the color kind of matches the house as well. So I'm really happy that we built this. So here we are in the second floor of the house. If you remember from my last video, we actually couldn't change the height of the ceilings according to code, so we're left with this pretty low sloping space that we couldn't do much with. I'm a fan of racing, and I actually owned this large racing simulator thing before I moved in here. I was very worried that I wouldn't have a place to put it, but luckily I found this place, this kind of nook right here that I couldn't have used for much else, and it fit perfectly here. So yeah, very glad I found a space for this thing. In this room here, we have a kind of small office space for my girlfriend. With the office space, we got some IKEA mom drawers here on the side to maximize storage. We also added some caster wheels on the bottom, so these pull out, and you can see some extra suitcase bag storage in the back, so we can kind of use make use of the space. Hope you enjoyed the furnished tour of my ADU. Put a lot of effort in the design decisions and choosing out the furnishings. Honestly, very happy with how everything turned out. Almost everything went exactly as expected. And I feel like living here after a year has been just as enjoyable, I think, if not better than living in the main house. So been renting out the main house for income to tenants, and the soundproofing and the privacy of the ADU has been working out fairly well for me. So no complaints there as well. So overall, building this ADU was a pretty worthy endeavor. Very glad that I undertook this whole project. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna get lunch now, so see you later. Get out of here.